Hi everyone, Circus Spirit here, and today I am back with another prop review, and today I'm going to be doing a prop review on the animated Black Widow Flaming Witch, or also known as the Flaming Black Widow prop. So this is a very new prop from Spirit Halloween. She was just released this year and new in stores this year. Very new prop. So in my opinion, guys, I just got her yesterday, and in my opinion, she is an extremely spectacular prop. She is very, very cool. So let's get started. So let's start off with setup. So, her setup instructions shouldn't take long to set her up. Maybe estimate about 10 minutes or so, and then her setup instructions, she has about 13 or so instructions, but some of them, again, are like recommendations and stuff. And then you have some warnings, and of course you have some pictures or diagrams, things like that. There are a few tricky parts that they don't tell you specifically what to do, but of course, first you construct the base, but there are some poles in the base that they don't show really well in the diagram. And then her part here, or like her waist here, you guys will see that when you're setting her up. And this is it's different because like they don't show you what's front and back, so it's a little weird, but you can figure it out. So that is that. So that's all for setup. So I want to show you guys, well, I can't show you guys, because I just moved her into my room last night, so I can't really show you guys, but her module, I want to take a second to talk about her module, because her module is really, really cool. I think it'll be helpful to some people. Her module, it's made up of, or it has a speaker, it has the adapter jack, and she does have volume control, but, she has some, She has two jacks, one for try me mode, or one for not try me mode, but one for try me button, and one for a step pad or foot pad, which I think is really good for certain people, because it depends on what you're using her for. If you're in the store and you have her on display, or if you have her on display somewhere else or wherever, it'll be good. One of those jacks would be good for that. But also, if you in your yard hunt, or in your haunted house or something, if you have her on some sort of activator, you could also use one of those and pick and choose what you want. So I think it's really it's a really good thing. This prop has quite a little bit of variety in her. So right. So that's I want to say I think that's a really good feature, because you have try me button and a foot pad activator. You either or you can use for her. One thing I just want to say quickly before we move on, and that is, she doesn't really have anything, in, the middle of her body that you could really hold on to besides, any mechanisms or anything. So you really want to be careful if you are using a try me button or a, step pad, and the step pad is a circular jack, same as a try me button. And I did want to say this because I had a little bit of a hard time getting her in. I didn't know what to hold her by, besides her mechanisms, and or besides any animatronic part, whether it's lights or her head or anything like that. So just wanted to let you guys know, you want to get a good grip on her when you're putting that in, because it may be a little tough. Also, I don't think she has an on and off switch. I'm not completely positive, but I do not see one. And if they do have one, it doesn't seem to be really reachable. But I'm pretty sure there is not an on and off switch. So basically, when you plug her in, she's on. When she's unplugged, of course, she's off. And if you put a step pad or a try me button in her, she automatically goes to try me mode. So that's that. So that's all I want to say about that. Finally, let's show you guys what she does. So she has 4 different phrases, and we're going to show all of them to you. All right, here we go.
Not a single witch among us, yet we are hunted as witches! You don't have to be a witch to try to
Alright, so that is what she does. Again, she has 4 different phrases. As you can see, her mouth, her eyes, her whole face lights up. And I do want to mention this, guys, before we move on, because I have another thing to show you guys that you can't see. But I gotta say, guys, her face, when you see her in the store or in like videos or even a sneak peek video, it's her face, the way her face lights up. And I know I'm in a dark room right now, but even if you have her in a light room, you cannot tell in the stores. You have to really have her directly in front of you to really get how bright her face lights up. Wicked bright orange. You can't see it in videos. You can't see it even in the store. You have to really see it right, like directly in front of you. You guys know what I mean. So there's no way to even describe it. It's really something you have to really see for yourself to really get what I'm talking about. But I just want to mention that, so for those of you who may be watching and saying, oh, you know, not really a big fan of her lighting, believe me, it's a lot better in person when you actually have her. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys this, because this is a really cool thing too. Here's a flame box here. It's basically like a fan, and it blows up this flame with like some lights and stuff. That is included with her. It comes in her box. It's optional. You can use it if you want to, use it if you don't want to. Or if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. It's completely optional, but it's really cool. And again, it comes with her. It's all included. So I'm going to show you this. So here's this in action, guys.
Yet we are hunted as witches! You don't have to be a witch to start a fire!
Alright, so that is her flame box in action. Again, that is really cool. It does come with her. So I want to talk about just a few more things with her. Of course, here's her veil. Here, this is optional. You can take this off if you choose. That is completely optional. Again, but that it goes well with her appearance. But again, that's completely optional. Also, her arms and her hands a little bit are posable. So that is really cool. I like that. But I think she only has like 2 wires in her hands. You can like put her fingers together, or you can spread them out. It's up to you. But yeah, so, as well as her sensor is right here. You guys can see that. Her sensor's right there. So, that's all, really for, the Flaming, Black Widow. I gotta say, oh, by the way, I'm missing one more thing. Her size. She is about, with her head down, she's about slightly over, 5 feet tall. I think she's like, 5 feet 2 inches tall with her head down. So just she's not a bad size prop. But again, I'm a big fan. I really like her. And I gotta say, guys, I really do like her. Again, that's just my opinion, but she's much better in this than like what you're seeing in the stores, really, in my opinion. I think, you know, certain parts of her you'll be able to see better, you know, once you actually have her directly in front of you. But the story she does look good in too. I think so. So again, I'm a big fan of her. I would definitely recommend her to anyone who does just a Halloween party, or, you know, a yard display, haunted house, anything like that, because you know, the second you press the button, she just comes alive. Or the second she's activated, she just comes alive completely. And I think she's really, really cool. So I think she'd definitely be great. And it doesn't really matter if you have her in such a dark room or anything. But that could. But I mean, of course, you know, if you have her outside, you probably want to turn her on around, you know, at night, of course. But I think she's a really good prop. In my opinion, I would definitely recommend her. If you guys, for really anything, really. So yeah. So that is all for Flame Black Widow. And she's available in stores at Spirit Halloween for the 2015 Halloween season. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that. Who knows? You never know. But she's also available on SpiritHalloween.com. So again, guys, I think she's a great prop. Would definitely recommend her. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned a few things about her. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys have a great day or night. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.